There's 5 minutes, well, less than 5 minutes until the reactors all self-destruct. You have just fought the two aliens off and have run up the docking ramp that is lowering from the Midas, barely hovering above the ground.
And who was the last ones on? Was it me and Jevin? Or is it Jeevan? Sorry, am I saying it wrong?
Probably would have been Henry coming up in the rear because he took the final shot on the alien, knocked it back from Jeevan.
That's right. And it was just the three of us, or did we have Sam with us too? I cannot remember. Sam was
on the ship.
She was already on the ship. Oh, that's right. We'd radioed ahead, her and Itziri, and that's the ones that brought the ship over. So they've got it all ready to go.
You also saw it looked like the ship had taken some fire of some kind.
Oh, yeah.
Taking shots.
And we don't know what. But that's not what
the last you had... Well, when you were in town last, there was a whole convoy of vehicles, ATVs, heading into town after you caused a disturbance at the other processing plant. But when you're entering onto the Midas in the through the bay doors, there's nobody else around.
Right. So Jeevan and I have gotten on the ramp, or has Henry joined us already when we left off?
You're all inside.
And the ramp is still open.
We need to get in the air.
Rick, come on, take her up. Let's get out of here.
Launch!
We should send a message over to the town to tell them to get the hell out of here or away if we think it's gonna, if the explosion's gonna be so big it would blow up the town too. But we sure as fuck gotta get out of here.
Jake is screaming.
I don't think there's any chance.
Jake is screaming, how do we close the ramp? How do we close it?
Is this button?
Yeah.
I'm just staring at the ramp,
one of you
wide-eyed.
Imagine one of you hits the comm button when you were yelling out to take, that you're all on, and so the ship does start to accelerate, gain speed, moving straight up, and the ramp begins to close.
I'll overwatch on the ramp, I guess, while it's closing.
We'll do Panic Day for an event dice.
God damn, that was close. How we survived that?
I do not know.
The ramp closes, and you feel safe again for at least the moment. So everyone can drop one stress.
Good, I've got 8. Jesus Christ.
I'm doing quite well. That's 0.
Yeah, I think I just slammed some nap relief not long before this.
Yeah, that seems most likely. How long do you think we've got? Can we swing by the town?
Who set the... I did, didn't I?
You did. Yeah.
There's less than 5 minutes now. Are we rising?
Ulrich's voice comes on through the intercom. Is everybody there? Y'all better hold on. And then the ship lurches, and you all need to make a mobility roll, or you're gonna start falling and rolling across the floor.
With all my stress. Oh, this is gonna be great.
So
Hold on. Where's it at?
If you want to take that back, Jeevan could give you his stunt to succeed.
Yeah, I've got a
Well, he
few I
still
can
can.
share as well.
Well, you're actually, Sam, you're not even there. You're in a room by yourself. I
Oh,
imagine
that's
we
right.
put you in the engine room, I think, 'cause it just made sense to have you there.
Yeah, if you let me, I'll drop Jake.
Stress macro is not working.
Uh-oh.
Did you double click your character
Oh.
or select him?
Yeah, you gotta have
It was, I thought. No, still not working.
Let's see.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, no,
it
it's
doesn't
not
look
working
like
for
it.
me either.
Well, something for you to do later, I guess. All right.
Yep. I'll look at it.
So just roll a regular panic. Then it doesn't have you marked as having one, and then I'm just gonna remove it.
Tremble.
All right. Did you roll a 1? Does it show?
I rolled.
Oh, you have -2 from
Yeah.
Nerves of Steel, of course. Okay. So the ship, obviously, he just did a kind of a side drop maneuver, and his voice comes through again, like, grab hold of something. We're under fire.
Who's shooting at us?
I'm gonna take off for the cockpit. Like when he
Alrighty.
says that.
This boat has guns, right?
Hell yeah, it does.
Let's fire back. I'll run into like a gun station.
Yeah, I'm gonna run to the cockpit as well. Just so I can see what's going on.
So you're all able to get there pretty quickly.
What's going on? Who's shooting at us?
You both arrive in the cockpit, and you can see out the front that Rick is just trying to gain elevation. And he's hops out, like kind of acknowledges you, gets into the co-pilot seat for you, Henry. There's 2 suborbital attack cruisers chasing us.
Well, great job getting us this far and taking care of the ship. Let's get the fuck out of here.
I'm gonna have oh, I'm an idiot. All right, Henry, let's have you make a piloting roll.
Okay, so I get a +2 for like the back of your hand. Well, I clicked the button. I should have. I guess right click is the thing to do.
Mm-hmm.
Let me roll 2 more dice.
Oh yeah, this is like the only game that does that. I always forget too.
Did it already give it to you though? How many dice do you normally have in piloting?
In piloting, I usually have 10.
Oh no, then it did not.
Yeah. so I should
Sometimes
have
the
12.
coding works, sometimes it doesn't. Actually, none of the coding for the bonuses like that work, other than Nerves of steel, that works.
Okay, you have 2 stunts for your piloting roll.
Oh yeah, let me look at the resource thing.
It would be save a +1 for a later piloting roll or showing off, which you now get an XP point for showing off in a session.
I will show off 1 and then have a +1 for later related roll.
How are you showing off?
Just doing a real hot dog maneuver to avoid some gunfire or laser fire or whatever. It's like we really didn't need to go sideways this time, but we're sideways, whatever.
Okay, and then Jeevan, you does the Midas have weapons? Does it show them to you when you're in there?
I've got a sheet for it.
Yeah, I'm seeing. I don't know if we have all of these, but it's saying a 400 MeV particle beam weapon, 2 light railgun turrets, orbital mines, and short lance ASAT missile.
Mm.
Okay, so are you able to? You probably can't put yourself in positions, though, can you?
You can add them on the ship sheet. It's got Atziri as the gunner, but you can drag character sheets in it as the game
Yeah, I
over.
think I have to do it, don't I? Okay.
There. Yeah, you drag.
Are
his
you able
own.
to change your own now? What your position is?
I am not.
No, it doesn't
Okay.
look like it.
I'll go ahead and do it real quick. Jeevan gunner, Sam engineer.
Jake
Okay.
is passenger.
Alrighty.
Jake, they need to add an option. Ship's boy.
I bet if I make you all owners, it will let. Yeah, let's change you all to owners, and now you'll be able to click on the stuff in there to roll it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
let's do it.
yeah, that's great.
Let me see.
Sensor.
Wow, what? Why do I get 15 dice when I roll with that?
Oh,
Uh,
you
it's
add
got-
your maneuverability.
Yeah.
Oh, so I should have rolled 5 more dice? I guess 7 dice total.
Where did?
In addition to my just raw piloting, because when I click on the roll in Midas, it rolled 15 black dice.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, yes, you're right. Because you have maneuverability. Yeah, you're right.
Oh. However, did you? I don't think you have back of your hand with the Midas yet, do you?
I do. Yeah.
Oh, you did take it? Oh, rad. I
took
couldn't
it
remember.
and I updated. Yeah, I just before I had like the back of my hand in the thing, and I updated
Oh,
it a
that's
while
true, 'cause
ago to say
I've had
Midas.
it for a couple sessions now. That makes
Yeah.
sense.
Where's the maneuverability
cool.
rating of this ship listed? I'm not seeing it.
Is it thrusters? 5? That matches the number of extra dice I roll.
Must be for thrusters.
Guesses it's thrusters.
So here
Might
is
be
the
maneuver-
5
it's-
dice additional.
It is thrusters, yes.
Oh, you got 1/6, so you show off and have 2 banked. Is that right?
Yeah, that sounds great.
Okay. Make sure to write that somewhere on your character sheet too. Okay.
I'm just checking. What is sensor up? Uses Comtech. That makes sense. Can I be the Wesley Crusher?
Yeah, makes sense.
Shut up, Wesley.
Yeah, you're gonna hear Henry yelling at you to shut up if you do that. So I guess I'd be Tom in that instant. Ah, fuck.
I'll operate the sensors.
Okay.
Although Jake's never sat and done it. He just knows contact, so he doesn't actually know how to operate the sensors. But he thinks he does.
Oh,
Well, maybe you're
I
actually
bet I can
synthetic.
figure it out. Oh, let me pull the other ship out. May or may not matter. Okay. So, Jeevan, well, actually, we skipped sensor phase, so we'll have to do that first. So that'll be Jake doing a target lock. Which...
Oh, wow. This new update. Ship signature modifier. What is the signature of the ship that we are targeting?
That you're targeting?
Yeah. Oh, signature rating.
Its signature is... Oh, I forget if low or high is bad. I don't have that one in here. 1 second.
I think low is better.
Low's better, right, for signature?
I
That's what I
think
thought,
so.
too.
I could be wrong.
Yeah, because you modify your roll by their rating. Because like massive ships will have a higher signature, so they're easier to lock onto.
Yeah, so they would have signatures 2 then, it looks like.
Okay, and then it says target lock modifier. Extreme, long, medium, short, contact. What's the range, I guess?
You're at medium range.
Alright, and then we've got... Oh, that's alright. Everything's working. What? It's got base modifier and stress modifier. Well, I guess it's if we want to modify it further than what we have. Alright. Yeah! Keeping it together. Alright. Somehow. And I don't know what, I guess normal contact stuff. Because I got a bonus there. I'll just do, I'll just bank it because there doesn't seem to be any bonus or benefit of, you know, get new or unexpected information. That doesn't really apply here. This is a target lock.
Oh, and you know what? I actually have to put the ships into initiative. Oh, after I clear initiative. Yeah, I think you can do a normal stunt. Wow, really? I rolled 1 for both of them. That's hysterical. So, you can use that stunt for any normal Comtech stunt. You know, in an this kind of situation, anyways, for the ship, specifically using the sensors. And it just means you can now actually shoot the other ship. Oh, but that reminds me, you're being chased by 2. So what do you want to use your 1 stunt for, Andy?
Well, it doesn't, I didn't see anything that really applied on it. It's like, do it quickly in half the time. That's not really a factor here. New or unexpected information. Well, I'm not really looking things up. It's just locking on the sensors. Don't need to roll to overcome the exact same challenge in the future. I'm just going to bank it. +1 mod to a later skill roll relating to this one. So I just put +1 on the sensor roll for later.
Okay, so and the way, if they don't go dark, you don't even have to, you automatically succeed the roll anyways. But yeah, that could That to me, I agree. That's kind of the only thing that really makes sense for ship action. So then, Henry's piloting. You have choices. You can either accelerate, decelerate, maneuver, ram, or dock. You have to be in the same zone to ram, though. So you're trying to accelerate away, decelerate to get behind them, or maneuver to try to trade initiative, which hardly matters. Oh, did I roll the other one? Because yeah, I got a 1, so that's kind of worthless.
I guess accelerate.
Okay. So you can either use those extras as the modifiers, saving to bank, or to get that many more zones away.
I think that many more zones makes sense.
And you had 2, so that puts you at extreme range from them. Yeah.
Do our thrusters play into that, or is that just like we get
That
to our
was
dice pool?
yeah, it's a dice pool thing.
Okay.
The maneuver roll is modified by your thrusters, which is opposed piloting, but that's literally just to trade initiative, which you have a 1 already. Then we go to gunner. So Jeevan, do any of your weapons have extreme range on them?
No, long's the furthest.
Okay.
Does that mean it's fully out of range, or is it a penalty?
I believe fully.
That's the weapon's max range, is what it states there.
Gotcha. So we're out of range then.
Which means we're out of range of them too.
Good. So then we'll move to engineer. So the ship has already taken some damage
Can I take an aim action?
before they arrive to you. And so let's do a minor component roll. Oh, I need to take the... Oh, I have a macro for that. Let's see if it works. Oh, sensor malfunction. Okay.
Get that fixed, Sam.
I forgot to do that before the start of the combat, so that's fine. So yeah, Sam, you can give us a temporary fix. It's a heavy machinery or comtech, and it'll last for 1 shift.
All right.
I'm gonna see if that unresponsive. I'm gonna on the comms just take roleplay. Sam, the sensors they're quite sluggish to respond. I think there's a malfunction somewhere. Did we get
All right,
hit?
I'm working on it.
It's harder than
Oh,
hell
no,
to
let me
target
find out.
lock.
Shit.
Boom.
And we're gonna do that quickly.
Smart.
Okay. They both attempt to go dark and break your target lock. Let's see.
They're pursuing us, correct?
Yep.
All right.
Oh, it doesn't actually roll it. That's annoying. Okay. How did you... What did you click to roll your sensor?
I just clicked on the list of crew. I just clicked contact. It says roll, the column, roll column. Ah, and I should have clicked that panic button there because ship panic is different from normal panic.
Oh, that's right, it is.
we also need to both ships declare their actions at the same time. It doesn't matter too much for sensors, but for like pilot, you're kind of trying to work out what the other ship's trying to do.
Hmm. Yeah, because actually it looks like Go Dark is a reactive action. So we're doing it a little wrong, but that's okay. Tries to eliminate the target lock, makes sense. Wouldn't have worked.
They're panicking.
Oh, one of the ships is doing good. Let's see. Oh, I hate that. How do you roll ship panic? Where is that?
It's on the crew list.
It is?
All the way to the right.
Oh, that's what the
Click the heart. Yep.
Interesting. Okay. So one of the ships gets 2 zones forward, so they're back in medium range with you. Pat Cruiser 2. And so they will try to shoot at you. Oh, actually, no, because they didn't do target lock.
Yeah.
They tried to go dark.
I accidentally added something. Cargo damage.
Okay, so we'll move into the next round then.
It's interesting how being chased puts you at a disadvantage just because of how the turn order is structured. Like we can't attack and then move, I guess.
Well, it's
Yeah, I
like...
think normally you're sort of circling at each other. But if we're running away, it's going to be harder for us to get a shot in.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, fixing the tokens real quick. That should work better, but I'm going to have to... Ah, really? Pulled the wrong one out. Doesn't make any sense. I just changed this. Okay, sorry. Yeah, the initiative alongside declaring actions. In each phase, the captain of each ship orders the actions. Actions are declared simultaneously and performed in initiative order. Gotcha. Okay, so we'll start with sensors.
Well,
Let's have Jake.
Oh yeah. Sam repaired the sensors, correct?
Yeah, so you're not at -2 anymore.
All right.
Oh, I forgot. I took I
There's
got an automatic stress point from that push.
and they're at
Are we
medium
doing
range
that
now.
or no?
They're at medium range now.
All right. Oh, I gotta calm down at some point. Hold on, I'm gonna roll my panic. Oh dear. Oh dear. Freeze.
That was your ship stress.
Yep. Stress off everybody in the compartment and on the bridge.
Gains of stress.
Yep. And so does mine. And I'm basically, they're gaining on us. What do we? I don't know what to do.
Stay cool, Jake. The ship is lightning.
And I'm pressing buttons, but it's like the wrong buttons because I'm panicking that I'm doing it wrong. It's my first time at a sensor station, and I feel like I'm blowing it.
Okay, so they're going to try to lock onto you. What is the Midas's
Signature's 3.
signature?
Or a bigger ship. Do we get options? When do we get options of putting out sensor decoys, sensor
I was
drones?
thinking of doing that for gunner phase.
Is that only
That'll
in
be
gunner
on.
phase that we can do that stuff?
Yeah.
it's countermeasures.
So does that happen in addition to shooting a gun, or is it you can either shoot or you can sit, or you can do countermeasures? You can't do both.
Yeah, those are the two.
You can only do one or the other.
Per gunner, I guess. So Tsiri could do countermeasure while Jeevan could shoot, or the other way around.
Yeah, I would allow that. Oh man, my roll was pretty good.
Wow.
Why am I rolling so good? All right,
Yeah,
so
if they go to damage us again on the ship sheet, you could roll for the component damage and it automatically lists it as a damage.
and
thing.
it'll put it on there. Yeah, I see that too, which is cool.
They've done a lot of work on this.
That's just for lock on. So then piloting, Henry, what are you gonna do for piloting? You know, Jake, you see that they've locked onto you, both ships.
Great question.
They've
Is
locked
there-
onto us, both of them.
What are my options? Like,
You-
what can I do to? I guess just get the fuck out, right? Get out of their weapon ranges.
Or you could pull a crazy Ivan.
Which one's that? Run into them?
Decelerate, I guess. So they overtake us.
But they get to react after us, right?
Well, they should be declaring at the same time.
Yeah, but you don't you don't know what they're I think it's like you flip
Right.
cards basically so you can see what they're gonna do.
Right.
But since we don't really have that option, I'm kind of having you don't know what they're doing, so I'll let you make your decision. Yeah, so accelerating gets you further away. Decelerating will either drop you into ramming range or behind them. I feel like I would almost use maneuver. Maneuver is literally just a trade initiative, but I feel like I would let you try to use that. If you wanted to do maneuver, it would help to avoid their attack, which you know is coming because they're locked on.
Yeah, I was wondering if there might be a recourse, like a way to do, like go forward, and then if I have any stunts, to use a stunt to kind of show off in a way that makes it harder for us to be hit.
No, I think in order to do that, you'll have to do a full-on maneuver.
Okay.
Whereas accelerating, just every stunt gets you that much further away.
What have they fired at us yet?
Not yet.
But I've seen like what the like the damage on the side of the ship, what it looks like. Or would I just know what kind of weapons they would be using from experience?
You probably would have no idea.
That's fair. That's fair.
Because you haven't seen them yet. You've only been told you're being shot at.
Fuck. I'm really tempted just to accelerate because I'm rolling 17 dice.
Yeah, I think ultimately we just want to get away,
Yeah.
especially if the planet's about to explode.
Yeah, that is also a consideration, huh? Okay, so let me see if I can get this to come up correctly this time. Okay.
I think you've rolled panic every roll today so far.
I
What?
have nerves of steel, though.
Exactly. Yeah, it doesn't take it into account. And so you actually got... Wait, why did it... 7? It should only be 9 anyways. Where you must have already been panicked on your character sheet.
Well, is
Yeah,
this
it
for the
says no
ship?
panic.
Yeah, so you rolled a 7, so you're actually... Get
But
a
it should
9.
be a 5 with...
Yes, it'd be 7 with nerves
It's
of
because
steel.
standard rolls are you're always at least 1 higher than you were last time.
Yeah, it's not. That's the rule I don't play with. That by raw.
Yeah,
And so that's where it's
that's what the macro does.
breaking down a little. So it just depends on what is a 7 for. Well, we know it's the same thing Jake rolled, a 7 on ship panic.
Well, it also says... When I hover over it, says talent/crit plus 0. So that didn't take...
Yeah,
nerves
it's
of
not
steel
going to
into
take
account.
your.
Yeah,
It's not gonna automatically
I rolled
take
it.
it
I
into
rolled a
account.
12, by the way, on my panic roll.
Ooh.
I think the one before that you rolled a 7 though, didn't you?
Oh, yeah.
Oh no, my guy rolled a 7. My attack cruiser. Okay. So yeah, it is still just Twitch. I'm gonna just try to find that in the book. Wherever that table is. Yeah, 7 is Twitch. It starts changing at 9. 9 is ignore orders. 10 is hysteric comm chatter. Okay, interesting. Alrighty, cool.
That'll be fun to role play.
So we were at medium range
Mm-hmm.
before this turn,
Yep. At the
and
start
I've
of
got
it.
3 stunts to push the distance.
That's one beyond extreme. Which means if they don't catch up, we lose them.
Yeah, it goes to 11.
Push it.
Alrighty. So accelerating hard.
No, you can't.
It looks like they were doing the same, trying to like get up as close as they could to you. And so one of them is at extreme, and the other, or no, I'm sorry, one's at extreme, and one is panicking. Technically, it looks like actually. Let's see. All right, they both drop into the distance. And so now you decide for us, Henry, are you leaving the planet or are you just going somewhere else on the planet as you accelerate off?
We lost him. We lost him. Henry, you've done it.
I think Henry is really torn right now, with like, I guess I can do the role playing stuff. All right, we lost him, y'all. What? There's so many people down there still. I don't know if they're gonna get blown up by those reactors or if there's gonna be survivors that we could help get away from these Whalen Utani fucks or what.
That town is pretty uncomfortably close to the reactor.
How many? Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, how large is a reactor explosion? Would that be something?
Sounds
I
in
would know?
Nebraska.
Nebraska.
Leap.
Okay.
How long, Unicorn? How long has it been since we left the planet's surface?
Your timer shows that they should blow in 30 seconds.
There's only 30 seconds left. They can't get away anyway if they're too close.
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out if we should go back and try and find survivors afterwards, or
Oh.
just go. I'm definitely like flooring it perpendicular to the planet.
Just
Presently.
straight up.
Yeah.
I don't think any of them are going to survive the blast.
Well, then there's all those creatures down there. If they live, they'll kill what's rest of the people. And then those weird mutant kids.
And try and radio down for survivors afterwards, but
Yeah, I guess we can try and
don't
scan.
like their chances.
Yeah.
If the controls allow it, I focus a view down on the planet to watch the explosion from the comm station, the sensor station. If that doesn't exist there, then I go to a window.
Your clock counts down 5, 4, 3,
Ready for
Two.
the fireworks.
1,
Alright, strap in.
and nothing happens.
Is it just me, or should there have been an explosion just now?
There should have been it. I know I said that right.
Well, shit, man. If those reactors were just props, anyways, then maybe they didn't have any kind of nuclear fuel to go, critical and cause a reaction
Oh yeah.
to begin with. Fuck.
All those creatures are still there.
Then we still don't have much time. We should radio the sheriff's office, tell everyone to get there, and we can pick up whoever makes it.
Sam, let's have you, at this point, be rejoining up on the bridge also.
Okay. So I'm gonna
haven't felt
come on
the
the
ship get
bridge
shot
and
in a while.
what the hell's going on?
More of those things like on Terraform 3. Infested the reactor, and there were zombie kids and people chasing us. I don't know where to begin.
This whole goddamn colony is a science experiment. Another one of those fucked up things.
Oh, well, at least we're away from there. I don't want to deal with any more of that shit.
There's so many people left down there.
Ugh.
We should try and set up an extraction point and see if we can pick up anyone.
Yeah, we can't just leave them down there.
How many
Oh,
people
having
were
to deal with
there?
them things.
There's a whole town.
This ship, I'm looking through its stuff. There's,
Yeah, how many people do we think we could load up?
it's only the air scrubbers and the cryos only rated for 50. There's only enough food for 50 as well.
Well, considering it's just the 7 of us, we've got space for a whole lot more.
How do you decide who gets to come and who doesn't?
Whoever makes it to the rendezvous, which we set up, because we can't wait.
Oh, such a tough choice, but I mean, better than doing nothing.
We have to help those people. Can we radio down there? It's been so long. Who are our connections down there that weren't like in on it, basically?
I don't remember that myself.
We met the sheriff
Yeah.
and the shop owner, although he's dead.
The shop,
School
yeah, I'll say
teacher
the
was
shop
dead.
owner was your main contact. He's dead, and then the marshal.
Goody, who we took here.
You learned that the marshal knew that the colony was a failure or doomed, but you don't. They also don't work for Wayland Yutani. You could easily, Jake could easily make, even Henry could make a comtech to just like scan for any frequencies down on the planet in general that you would try to do like connect comms with. I think it would make most sense for Henry to do it. Anyone on the bridge can help him.
Would I use the ship comtech? Does
I
that
don't
give me any
think
bonus?
so.
No, there's no bonus.
No.
Okay,
Just
how
a
many
flat.
help dice am I getting?
Can I help?
I'll help.
If you have a point in comtech, you can help. And
Yeah,
if
I
you're
got
there.
2. Yeah, and I'm on the bridge now.
So, Rick gets out of the seat, lets one of you take co-pilot, and he's, yeah, I'm going to go to the med bay. He's like, I'm not feeling too well. Been messed up for a while. But he'll leave.
Yeah, you take it easy, Rick.
Yeah, rest well, friend. So is Jake helping as well? Or is he not here?
I'm there.
Yeah, what's
Otherwise,
Jake going to do?
I come out of my haze, trying to figure out why my quote unquote bomb didn't go off. Yeah, it's on your the comm page there. There's the frequency that I was using to look down on the planet. That might help.
All right, so roll number 3. Cool.
Okay. So you actually rolled a 2. Yeah, I think if you go on your sheet... Oh, it doesn't show you as panicked. Anyways, that's strange. Shows Jake as panicked.
Yeah, I don't
Really?
know. I think the
It
stress
doesn't.
modifier thing is messed up right now.
It doesn't
Is
So
show
your
when I roll.
me.
stress is.
It
I
doesn't
just deleted it. Did it give you a message?
for me.
Oh, it just said in chat panic is over.
Oh, right.
Since Sam's macro's not working, we just have to you double right click the panic status in your character sheet and it'll go away.
Oh, okay.
So
Yeah, they changed something in the way that I access the actors. So I'm trying to figure out what I gotta change.
Henry, you have looks like you rolled a 2 plus 3 minus 2, so you're fine. So 3 successes.
Wait, I had
Your
5
basic.
successes.
You did?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't even see the 2 in the stress. Okay, so you have 4 stunts. You start scanning the planet, and you're picking up a lot of chatter between the Wayland Yutani people. It seems as if they're putting the town into lockdown, and they are having reports of people being attacked and missing. And they don't know, there's a lot of kind of chaotic back and forth between the units on the ground. And then what do you want from your 4 stunts?
Going down the list, I'd like no need to roll for exact situation. I'd like to hide all traces of my action. I'd like new unexpected information. I think if possible, new unexpected information twice.
Yeah, I can do that. Dr. Holliday's voice comes on. I've used my remote access to prevent the self-destruct sequence. We need all hands back at the power plants immediately. The specimens have escaped and must be corralled. And then your second information is you are getting an incoming transmission from the marshal.
The one who's in on it?
She didn't know about the experiments. She only knew that the planet was a failure. She knew Wayland Yutani, something was going on with Wayland Yutani. She didn't know what.
Okay. Yeah, I guess I'll accept the incoming transmission.
Hello, is anyone out there? Can you hear me? Is anyone receiving this?
Well, Marshall. How do you feel about your buddies now?
Look, I don't care what you think of me, but you have to help us. You have to help these people.
I tend to agree, but you'll pardon me if I'm having a difficult time believing that you also would like to help these people.
The only reason I'm even here is to help these people. They just wanted to lead quiet, new lives. I wanted the same. We were happy here. Yeah, yes, I knew the colony wasn't going to last forever and the terraforming wasn't holding. But we couldn't uproot these people again. They sacrificed everything to be here. I didn't know what was going on at the power plants. All I know is, we were happy for a time. And now I don't know what's going on. Please help us.
Well, we can talk politics when this is done. We've got room for just over 40 people. Where can we
40
land?
people. There's over 1,000 colonists here.
Well, this is just what we have.
Yeah, what would you have us do?
I don't know. Can't you help stop whatever's going on down here?
No.
Did you see those things? Did you see the monsters that they're farming in there?
What monsters are? What are you talking about? And then you hear a scream, not from her, but it sounds like off in the distance on her end. What was that? Hold on, please don't go in there. Hold on a minute. I'll be right back.
This is not good.
The line goes silent.
We should go down and do a flyover.
I mean, aside from all of those colonists, there's also the matter of the several ships worth of prospective colonists that never arrived that are probably still in those goddamn reactors.
I don't think there's any hope for those people. We should pick up whoever we can fit and get off the rock.
Yeah,
indeed.
either way, whatever we do, we should just get down there.
Agreed.
Without even needing to roll anything, you are able to scan that there are more of the Weyland-Yutani suborbital ships that is similar to what were attacking you, that are kind of patrolling around the town and above the power plants. You pick those up on sensors, long before you're in visual range. But if you want to try to hide your own sensors from being picked up, or hide yourself from being picked up by their sensors,
Yeah, I would see
you have
that.
to make some kind of roll.
But
Go ahead.
if we go back down there, we've got those. We just got out of range of those ships. They're going to be after us again. They're going to try to kill us.
Those bastards aren't lifting a finger to help those folks. It's risky, but if we get in and out fast.
But there's more than those two ships. There were loads of them.
I'm not saying we take them on, but
Do we have a choice?
What am I rolling?
You see there are 12 of these ships.
Jeevan, there's
Oh,
12
God.
of those ships. 12! 12 we have to hide from.
you're right, but... Damn it.
Ugh.
Can we really just leave this behind?
We're dead if we go down there. What good are we to them dead? We could only take 40-some anyway. There's 960 more.
Kind of starting to agree with Jake on this one. We run the risk of dying going down there, but man, do I feel terrible for leaving even a few we could save.
Maybe you're right. I just don't like it.
Yeah, this whole thing sucks.
They've got 12 damn ships and they're not evacuating anyone.
I rolled a
I mean,
d12 plus 1 and rolled 11 for how many ships there were. And these aren't spacefaring ships either. These are strictly for on planet atmosphere. You know they can't pursue you into space.
Would there be any possibility of us sneaking through? Or, I guess, since there's 12 swarming around the town, that doesn't seem likely.
There's always a way.
I'll try and radio back to Marshall. Marshall, you there?
No response.
I mean, if we can get somebody to load up a ATV and get the fuck far away from town into the middle of nowhere where we can pick them up without necessarily being close to all those other ships.
Let's at least try and radio Booty or his wife. See if they can bundle the kids into an ATV and get out of town.
Yeah, all right.
Anyone else that they can get in.
There's enough time.
So you could try to say again.
There's enough time passed that I lost any stress.
Yeah, I mean, I think at least 10 minutes have passed while y'all are determining what to do, and so everyone can drop a stress and gain a health point.
Cool. I'm down to the low stress level of 8.
Oh my god.
I still got no stress.
I almost would say, well, at this point, like, y'all are essentially completely free and clear at the moment if you wanted to be, so everyone can drop down to 1 stress and full HP. If you want to try to radio directly to Misty's tailor shop, you would make a Comtech -2.
Okay. Which puts me at a big fat 0. Oh, look at that.
Nice.
You still have 1. Everybody has 1 stress. So just do 1 panic dice all.
Yeah.
Stress dice, I guess.
Yeah. What are those? None of them.
Nice. All right. What were you rolling for?
You said roll a contact to contact whoever it was.
Was it to try
Okay,
and reach
so-
Booty and them?
Yeah.
Okay, so like try to role play it out a little. So you're essentially, well, I'll tell you this much: with your 1 success, you're all kind of standing there looking around at the console, basically, and it's clear that Wayland Yutani is trying to block transmissions on the planet outside of their own channel. And Henry, because you used a stunt to not have to succeed on that again, the chatter but on their channel is actively trying to gather up all of the citizens now, and they're reporting a high alien presence. There have been a lot of sightings, and they've killed a few, but more and more people are just not accounted for at the moment.
Is
And
anything
then
mentioned about
Sam, oh, go
evacuation
ahead.
plans?
No, nobody says anything about that. They're
Yeah.
just trying to gather everybody, and they don't say where they're taking them. And it's just sounding more and more frantic from the Weyland-Yutani grunts, basically. But you're able to kind of isolate the frequency for Misty's radio. So, Sam, what do you say once you're able to do that? What's your message out there?
If anybody can hear this, meet us at, and I'm gonna give them a location where we decided to land.
I don't think you've done that yet, even.
Okay.
You're still deciding if you're even gonna just leave or not at this point still.
Okay. So I get them on the comm, and I got somebody, and I look over at everybody else on the bridge. I got somebody. Do we want to tell them to go somewhere where we can pick them up?
If we can. Who have you got on the radio? Misty, is that you?
Hello, who is this? Marshall?
It's Jeevan. Oh, we met yesterday with the out-of-towners. Listen, we need to get you off planet as soon as possible. Dangerous things are happening.
Off planet, but the Marshall's people said we're all meeting at town hall. Why would we go off planet? What's going on?
There's monsters out there. You've got to believe me. Have you got a car?
No.
Can you get any kind of transportation quick?
I'm waiting. I'm waiting for the kids to get home though. They went out with Bodhi.
Where?
Just to the park, like a few hours ago, before I started hearing all the commotion. What? I was just on my way out to hopefully find them, and we're all moving into town,
Damn it.
into the meeting hall.
Where did we park our ATV? Is that at the second Atmos processor? Because we had to.
Yeah, it's at Atmo 2.
Oh, we
Yeah.
left it?
Yeah, well, they lent us one for
Oh,
uptime.
it wasn't ours from the ship. Sorry, it's been a while.
But we left it sort of parked near the processor, I think. So from our knowledge of the town, how far away would that be from Misty's tailor shop?
Like the complete opposite side.
Yeah, not good.
It's like a hour drive at least. All the atmosphere processors were anywhere from 60 to 100 miles away from the town. You went to the two closest ones. And then you hear a different voice on her radio, but just obviously not her. It's a little further away. Ma'am, you need to come with us for your own protection. And she, oh no, but my children, I need to find. They're supposed to meet me here. And I'm sorry, ma'am, but we have to take you with us right now. It's likely your kids have already been rounded up as well. Please come with us. There's no time to take anything. And then he like cuts the line.
Shit, it sounds like we're not going to be able to help anybody. They're wrangling up the people.
I don't know what to do. You think we could blackmail Will and Yutani into forcing them to evacuate? We're past their cordon now. We can threaten to pass the story on or something.
This is Wayland Utani we're talking about. You think any of that's actually going to work?
Can't say that I do.
They'll just label us all as crazy.
So what do we do? Just leave these people?
I feel like we have no choice. I hate it.
God damn it, this is the fucking worst.
It's what this company does. It destroys lives. Destroyed mine. With my mom running the show.
I think our hands are tied.
Yeah. At this point, it's probably best we leave before they notice us and come after us.
Yeah, is there anybody else we could reach out to who's got a little more firepower, I guess?
Well, the only person I could think of is the one that was dragged off at the processor.
Yeah, I mean like off planet.
Well, maybe, but by the time we got any signal out there, I don't think there's going to be much left down there. We got 2 planets a parsec away. But I don't think it's going to help.
God, I feel so helpless.
Mm-hmm.
I think at this stage we gotta go before they shoot us down.
Yeah.
I think you're right.
Okay. Circled Trono in red. or completed, sort of.
That's where my quote unquote adopted mother wanted to go.
It looks like my core is 9.5 parsecs away. Your ship goes three
It's
3 days per parsec.
about 28,
About a month to get there.
28, 29 days. So where are we headed? Going to this Mycor?
Yeah, I think that's where all the signs point right now.
I'll see if I can figure out how to plot a course. I haven't done it before.
I believe in you, Jake.
So all of that actually happened on April 1st in game.
April Fools.
So it didn't actually happen. It was just a joke. It's like, haha. You know, we're just wearing suits. We weren't actually. It wasn't a monsters. It's a
That's why
costume.
the reactor didn't explode.
Yeah, haha. Where is Mycor on this map? I cannot seem to find it.
It's up here.
Oh. Oh god. Duh. There it is. Alright. Do I make a contact to plot a course?
So April 29th is when you would arrive. I don't think you have to do anything like that.
Or to figure out how to do it, I guess, because I've never done it before.
I don't think you have to do that for space travel. I think you just go.
Right. Well, I can look through the ship's computer to look into stats about my core. Like gravity and atmosphere and there's nothing available for us to look at.
Hive of
Under
Scum and Villainy.
game notes, I think I can pop it up. See if this works. There you go. My core, population 50 million, richest planet in the United Americas. An Earth-like ecosystem, it has become home for the rich and famous. Wealthy stockholders from dozens of corporations have settled there. They live lives of great ease on Mycor. Many who were once powerful in the nations of the earth live there. Most having accepted corporate bribes in exchange for their country's economic cooperation. The few that live there actually retain any real power or influence. It has little industry. The industry that's necessary to support it, and the 800,000 people who operate it live in a domed colony on the moon. Corporations contract directly with Mycor's academies, which is known for putting out the greatest scientific minds. They own a string of universities on Earth, even. And is supposedly recently a growing drug trade, which is very hush-hush, not talked about. Kind of rumors in the frontier. Anyone want to spend any time while you're on a 28 days out of hypersleep doing anything in particular?
I'm gonna skate.
I think I'm just gonna go straight into hypersleep, kind of depressively.
I'm gonna make sure all the damage that would have happened during that our escape is fixed, or at least the best I can fix it.
Is there anybody who is one of those teachers of talents or whatever with us?
I didn't
Can
think we had any
always-
extras with us.
Rick does not. I think he's the only NPC you've got right now.
Yeah.
And you would still need the experience to purchase it.
Gotcha. Okay.
I'll be right back. We will need you had that your previous heavy machinery roll only temporarily fixed the sensor issue. So yeah, Sam, you will need to give us another heavy machinery roll and a full shift to actually fix it permanently.
Oh, okay. Big machine. Here we go. We got one.
Okay. One dice.
Hey, I'll take it.
All right, so we just want to go straight to Mycor. Jake was going to skate around a bit.
Yeah. And no, that's it. Then I go into
Nobody wants to
Clara.
risk any NDDs.
No, I do not.
No, I don't think so.
Right. Oh. Let's go here.
I'll be right back.
Okay. You're approaching the Mycor system. you come out of cryo. How long would you have wanted to come out before arriving within like sensor range of the planet?
I'd say probably the day before.
Yeah.
So you're probably only a few hours away, and all in the mess hall maybe, and with Ulrich and. So what's your plan then? Just gonna walk right up to the nearest Wayland Utani rep at Mycor and tell him what's going on?
Well, it seems like the worst way we could go about it, considering how we left things.
You're hoping to find here? Not complaining. Mycor's a pretty beautiful place, but we're gonna stand out. We'll be like sticks in mud.
Yeah. At least we got the solid gold ship. Seems like the type of thing that would land on my car.
We'll still need some kind of story to feed to the patrols.
Sure will.
They don't just. Mycor's a pretty important place. They aren't gonna just let us waltz right in there through immigration without a reason.
Very true.
Can we stay in orbit and try and contact someone on the surface before we go down there?
Do you have someone to contact?
Oh, man.
I don't know anyone on my car. Too rich for my blood.
Same.
Same.
We keep up the act of being Mr. Gold's people. He's not likely to be have a valid passport necessarily, but maybe we could link in with the underworld. Not that I'd know how to get in touch with them.
Hmm. Sounds as good of an idea as any to me.
I wonder if this ship's been to Mycor before. Can we look through the logs?
I'm on it. I'm going to use my Seegson. Wait a minute. If it's active. Should give me a... But not my electronic tools. That wouldn't be relevant here. Hold on.
Ah, I got macro fixed.
Damn it. Hold on. Sorry. Oh my god. Hold on. I got so much stuff in my character. Okay, yeah, this works. It should. Let's see if it rolls it automatically because it's in, I think it works for inventory. 6, 7, 8. Should have 10 dice then. Yes, I do. I have 1 success. But should be all I need to find out.
Yep. It looks like Mr. Gold has been to Mycor on several occasions, but not in the last year. You could push to try to get more information with a stunt too, I think.
Just got de-stressed, but okay. There we
Hey,
go.
Three stunts.
3 of them.
Oh, it is 3. Dang. Wow.
Gonna go with unless it's overkill and if you can tell me that anyway, but all three for new and unexpected information.
I think we can make that work. So let's see. You learn that let me see here. Mr. Gold has dealings with an ex-senator on my corps who lives here. And you're also able to find his direct communications code. And your third would be let's do it that he also seems to have had on one of his trips, it was marked that he was meeting with Wayland Yutani, but was oddly had no name attached to it, just a communications code.
Who is this, Mr. Gold?
Yeah. Because you're digging into the ship's logs, basically.
So we have his personal communication code. Can you list those again? Sorry. So been here about a year ago.
You were able to you're able to communicate, or you can like try to open a channel with the senator's line, a random Wayland Yutani line that you don't know where it goes. And you see, I guess more for your, so you find this senator that used to live here, or does live here that he had contact with, and it looks like they also had financial transactions of very large amounts of money.
Well, I'm all for not dealing with Whale and Utani if we don't have to.
So I'm gonna grab that information, put it up on a monitor for all to see, or if it's a bunch of small monitors. I'm not sure how high tech this ship is. If it's more like the Nostromo, I'll put it on several of the CRT monitors so that everyone can see.
Maybe we can use these transactions to strong arm this ex-senator into letting us land. If we've got proof of criminal dealings. We can say,
We could always just say we're on business for Mr. Gold.
yeah, well, we do have his son on board. Maybe we tell part of the story that there's been some trouble in Argos, but we say Mr. Gold sent his son here to for a safe harbor.
Sounds like a good place to start, and then if he starts giving us flack, then we can bring up the transactions. Try to keep that in our pocket.
Yeah. Any smooth talkers among us?
I got a 3 in manipulation.
Beats me.
Where did you get it? Did you get a qualification that tells you what you get?
Yeah, that's engineers. They measure everything.
Yeah, you know, and I'm pretty good at talking my way out of things. So let's give this senator a call.
Yeah, you take the lead.
All right. So do I need to start with a contact to get us connected to him?
Yep, but just at a -1, since you have this information. You have his line.
Okay.
Reset. My annoying. Reset all my favorites for uploading pictures. Pretty lame. One with the stress. Are you gonna push for stunts?
No.
Okay. So you're able to get into the system and using his transmission code, you can see it basically skirts. You can see that there's a massive network of communications on my core and between the moon where the other colony lies. And that all of it's basically monitored. And normally you would have to go through the monitoring system and talk to somebody to get rerouted. So you're able to bypass that. And this man, his name is Senator Crawley. Let's see if I can. There we go.
Looks trustworthy.
This man pops up on a screen. Like,
Does he also do
comes up on
whiskey
your view
adverts?
station.
I pay that vibe.
Senator Crawley.
Hennessy.
All right. So
Glenfiddich.
he pops up and
Excuse me. Yes.
after work.
Hello. He's sipping on a dark-colored liqueur in a very fine glass.
Yes. Yes.
good day, Senator Crawley. I'm calling you on behalf of Mr. Gold. He has sent us here with a task of protecting his son. There are some things going down elsewhere, and he wanted us to bring the child here for safekeeping.
Hi.
So because of that, we need a pass to be able to land without being disturbed by Wailing Yutani.
I'm sorry, but this is highly inappropriate. I do not know who this Mr. Gold you speak of is, and I do not know you. Good day. And he hangs up on you.
Well, that didn't quite go as planned. Let's give him a call back and mention some money. So I'm gonna try
Time for the
calling
leverage.
him back. Oh shoot! I was supposed to do that at -1. Okay.
I'm just gonna roll a panic dice, and if it's a 1,
You
Then
die.
we'll take away one of your successes.
Okay.
Oh my god. I rolled a
Oh,
1.
really?
That's what you get for messing up your modifiers, I guess.
Damn. I gotta remember to right click in this one.
I know, it is hard to get used to. So, he comes up again on the screen. Excuse me, how dare you continue
Why don't you hush? Or we'll have to share some very nice transactions you've made with Mr. Gold, with your colleagues. I would definitely hate for this information to get out.
I told you I have no idea who this man you speak of is, Mr. Gold. And what transactions are you think you know of?
So I'll look over at Jake. How about you show him just a little bit
I
of what you got?
type frantically and I click send. Here's a juicy nugget.
Okay, let's have you make a manipulation at a +2.
So I'm gonna use my extra one on opponent does more than what we asked.
How did you get that information? What? He looks
Told
just like...
you we're here on behalf of Mr. Gold.
What is it you want?
As I've already discussed, we want to be able to land without Wayland Utani getting in our business.
All right, I'll send you the coordinates for my personal landing. And I'll make sure the customs looks the other way. I want whatever data you have, I want to see it.
You've seen more than enough.
I will not let you hold some blackmail bargaining chip over my head indefinitely. And then he hangs up. You receive a set of coordinates.
Well, that was satisfying.
Yeah. He must think we're stupid though if he thinks we're handing over the info.
So it's best he underestimate us.
Indeed. Alright, well, let's get on the ground, but still don't trust this dude all the way. We need to have some kind of contingency plan should he try to screw us over.
Well, we should make copies of these transactions and make sure we've got them with us.
Absolutely. And maybe some kind of way to transmit them automatically if we don't do something in a set time.
Yeah, Deadman Switch.
Jake, you think you could accomplish that one?
Crack my knuckles. Sure. Let me see what I can do. And I have some banks. I got +2 for later Comtech. I'm gonna add both of them, just to be sure. Hold on. Let me get rid of the. I already get +2 with my seed son. Oh, wrong thing. No! God damn it.
Oh, damn.
No, I've got 2 more dice. I just didn't get to right click on it. Hold on.
Oh.
That's what my goddamn it was all about. Well, they're helpless. Alright, I'm going to. Damn it. I'm gonna push, but. Alright, if I push the original roll. How do I do this?
Maybe just add a stress and then do a complete reroll at a -1. Or it'd be +1. Because we had 2 extra dice you missed.
So do a plus. Oh yeah, because I've already got 1 success there, so just a +1. Yeah, I get you.
Yeah.
There we go. 3 bonuses. A total of 4 strength of a dead man switch. There we go. Spy Master is at it again.
Where do you want it to go? What do you set it up to, like, transmit to?
I'd say at least
Rest,
everybody on the
fats.
planet.
Where should it go?
Press and/or the police.
Local law enforcement,
Here on this planet?
media.
The UA Senate.
Yeah, let's send it to some off-world sites as well, because never telling who he's got in his pocket on this planet.
Okay. Well, it's done.
Great work.
As you can see, my core is just this highly advanced, massive city structure. You find that there is doesn't appear to be any kind of patrol ships anywhere near you as you follow the vector into where he told you to go. And you kind of go to this really one of the higher peaks of the city. Has a massive airstrip that could easily fit 10 other ships about the size of the Midas. And there are a few there already that look just as nice, if not more so. And Senator Crawley, with 2 very large bodyguards, is like walking up to the ship just after you land. You can see him approaching where the where the platform is lowering for you to get out.
What do you want me to do, Sam? Or am I like a trick card to play? You know, being his son. I don't even know if I look like him.
You're not gold.
Yeah. Well, we're gonna see what he has to say. For all he knows, Gold's son could still be in the ship. So let's not identify you just quite yet.
Okay, I'll stay hidden.
So I'm gonna walk down and approach the senator.
Going back summit.
Good day, Senator.
Yes, it's not a very good day, though, is it? I have complete strangers standing on my own doorstep threatening me with extortion and blackmail. You mind explaining yourselves? Do you know who I am?
We know enough.
We know who you were.
Yeah, we just need a place to make sure Mr. Gold's son is safe from the happenings on other planets. And as long as that happens, the details of y'all arrangement will be kept private.
And Mr. Gold will be happy. And
Far be it
wanna
for me
keep
to
Mr.
take
Gold
your
happy.
word for this. You don't look like anyone normally who accompanies our mutual acquaintance. How do I know you didn't just steal this ship from him?
Nope, you're gonna have to believe us on that. We don't look like his usual associates because we're protecting his child. He doesn't want us standing out and drawing attention.
Your ship being on my landing draws enough attention. I can't be associated with it. You have one day before you have to be out of here. What did you even come here for?
That's our business.
You've made it my business now as well. If I can help you along to get you out of here, then I'll do what I can. Just by being here, you're a threat to me. The last
Well-
We'll be out of
question.
your hair soon enough.
So this is your stunt earlier, Sam, was that he would help you. He'd do more for you. And so he's basically offering you to ask something of him for him to do.
Okay. Well, let me consult with my colleagues and see what we need so we can get out of your hair quicker. So I'm gonna walk everybody back out of earshot of. So what do y'all think, guys? What do we need? What'll get us out of here the quickest?
We've got coordinates that the signal went to, but I don't think we want to read the Senator in on that.
Yeah. Just some local transportation or something?
Yeah, if you can give us a vehicle, get around the city.
Something that'll let us, if we come across any roadblocks or anything, can get us through, perhaps?
That'd be swell.
All right. So I'm gonna go back to him. Well, here's what we need to get us quickly out of here. We need some local transportation and to make sure we're not bothered by any local officials.
Well, if that you think that is all that I can offer to you, then my man Ralph here will take you around in my car.
No, we would rather on our own.
That is simply not possible. You cannot just traverse about a city on your own accord. You'll be questioned at every turn. Believe me, you'll stand out here. He, like, looks all of you kind of like disdainfully.
No, you might think that, but we have private business to deal with.
Yeah, and I don't think you're in too much of a position to negotiate.
You claim to have more information on me. How do I know that's true? Believe me, I can get myself out of this a lot easier than you can. Show me proof that what you have.
We showed you proof.
Yes, you've seen enough. Just know we have a whole lot more. And if we don't complete our business in a certain amount of time, it will be released to all law enforcement agencies and media outlets on this planet as well as others.
Data can be falsified. I already told you you have 24 hours before I report that ship to the authorities myself. Your evidence be damned.
Well, then you're taking a risk.
Indeed, you report us and we'll release it anyway.
This doesn't have to get unfriendly. Just give us a car to get around town. We'll complete our business, and then you won't have to see us again. If you keep acting up, then things will get bad for you.
And believe me, you don't want Mr. Gold's other people to come here.
Yes, I have already sent out a transmission to our mutual acquaintance. We'll find out soon enough if your story is true. In the meantime, and he kind of like head nods to one of his guards. You're free to use one of my cars. However, I'm reporting it stolen in 12 hours.
You might want to reconsider that.
Then you should reconsider letting my man drive you around. If anything happens to you with that car and not one of my own personnel or myself in it, your evidence is nothing. I have to protect myself here.
So I'm gonna turn around and walk away from him again. What do you think, guys? Can we get this done in 12 hours?
I'd say whatever. Yeah, if he's gonna give us 12 hours, so be it.
Yeah, because I don't trust those guys to come with us.
Yeah.
Oh, he's gonna have us followed no matter what.
We got the best pilot in the galaxy with us.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that.
Shucks.
You know he's got tracking in that vehicle, but I know our Jake here can fix that.
I wonder who this mutual contact is. Maybe that's who we're trying to track down in the first place. We know Clara is connected to Mr. Gold and whoever is giving her orders here. And that Miranda woman you left in cryo back on Terraform.
Alright, well, let's get his car and get get going.
Yeah.
Jake, make sure you have whatever you need so you can look for a tracking device in this vehicle. I don't trust this man.
Did you guys come back inside? Because I've been in the ship the whole time, remember?
Oh shit, I thought you just kind of stayed to the back.
No, I was hiding inside the ship. As
Yeah, I
per
guess
your
each time
request.
we've sort of left the Senator each time. Probably come back into the opening of the ship.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we walked back in the ship and spoke with everybody. Alright. Y'all get y'all stuff. We're gonna go get the car. So I'm gonna walk out the ship and walk back to him. We'll take the car. We should be done in 12 hours.
Is old Rick gonna stay with the ship?
Yeah, we'll leave old Rick and Siri to ward off any intrusion.
Yeah, I forgot to add a Siri to the ship manifest. All right. So his only, well, I'd say all his cars are flying vehicles. And you would have one that would fit 5 of you. 4 of you, I guess. How many?
4.
Yeah, full.
4. Yeah, I was thinking at Siri. There, yeah. My core streets are very busy. It's like one giant downtown.
Oh, no. How did I do that? Sorry.
There's a lot of air traffic, ground traffic, finest of everything, essentially. The highest tech as you fly through the city. Just
Can I
kind
open the
of
sunroof
enveloped.
and stand up?
What's your general plan?
Who's driving?
I assume Henry.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Reckon we can find out where those coordinates are?
Am I up front? Yeah, I'm gonna jump
opinion?
up front unless anyone prints.
Go for it.
One moment. I'm just looking up skate parks. Are there any? I am 14.
There are a few areas with large parks, and you can see some structures that look like they might be good for skating.
I'm gonna click to save coordinates for all those. Just touch their spots and swipe over to save. Okay, coordinates. Do I need to do a contact on this, or is it just automatic?
I think you would just automatically you have them, so you punch them in, and it
Cool.
looks like in the very heart of the city is where it's taking you, where the tallest buildings are. And as you get closer, you also notice much more security. And you are eventually stopped by a barrier that appears to be cordoning off this huge, almost like section of the city, even. And it appears to be like a Weyland-Yutani campus, like a massive, multi-structure Weyland-Yutani neighborhood of buildings. And you see that the coordinates you're trying to get to are right in the center of it.
Surprise, surprise.
Can't quite drive up any further. You're kind of stuck. There's no vehicles allowed in this like big block of the city. There are plenty of armed guards. Only a few entry points as you like drive around, kind of checking all the perimeter of this section surrounding the coordinates. People are coming and going a lot. Most of them are flashing Weyland-Yutani badges or like, using their key cards and a scan machine to get into any number of the structures and through the security gates.
Well, shit. This proves gonna be a little problem.
Yeah, it's gonna be a tough nut to crack.
You would likely remember the name of Tom's contact, who he did reach out to. I don't remember.
Yeah, that
what
was
it
who
is.
told us
We can...
where the signal came from, I think.
Yeah. Can make up a new character for him. He was in
Would-
media, you know what. It's like you could attempt to find him as well, even as old friends of Tom's.
Well, I guess Tom's contact is a possibility here.
What was Tom doing? What was this contact all about? He never told me.
He was
Although-
a reporter.
I didn't think I did it secretly. It was back
Yep.
when we had Miranda on the ship, and we were trying to work out where Miranda had got her orders from. She had like an encrypted message or something. So I got in touch with someone at Michael who got back to say it would come from the coordinates that we've gone to.
I've got a data disk that Tom had hid in my car. My remote control car. I don't have an actual car.
Right.
I still have it. It's still in the car.
Well, sounds like we need to get with him, see if he can help us get in here. He's very likely got some inside person.
That'd be helpful if so.
Do you want to name him for us, Room?
Okay. Damien Malis.
How do you want to spell his last name?
Uh,
I see it. Okay. See, I don't know if you actually know anything more than his name. All of the radio contact, or I should say, the signal you had from him was all on Jolene.
Have you got access to your friend's emails?
What? Well, we know where he's at, right?
Yeah.
We can get to him. We just contact him and tell him we have a data desk from Tom. And that'll get us in to talk to him. Yeah? Happens in all the holovids.
Well, that's the hollow vids, but unfortunately, I don't have a better idea. It's not like we have an address for him to go knock on his door.
What do we have, actually? I thought it was coordinates. Or we just have a
The
name.
coordinates.
That's in the,
The
Wayland
coordinates
building.
are. Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Yeah,
so we
you've
just
got
have
the
a
disc.
name.
They're separate. They're two separate things.
What if
Yeah, the coordinates are where Miranda got her orders.
there's information in Tom's data disk? Is there any sort of computer system in this car? I still need a PDAT. I'm a Comtech boy without a PDAT.
Actually, yeah, this car would have a decent computer system
Right.
for you to access.
I'm gonna get into my backpack and get the car out, and then I'm gonna open it up
Be
and
in
get
the
the data
back
disk
seat,
out.
though.
Before you start with
So-
that, Jake, make sure the senator isn't watching in on us.
All right,
We'd
and I
hate
just,
for him to get that info.
being a kid with a little bit crash, I just dive over the seat, kind of probably lightly at least kick Henry on the way over, and kind of
Damn it,
crash
Pip.
into Sam in the back. Sorry. All right. First, let me check out the computer. I've used all my banked contact stuff. I don't have anything.
How is that possible? You had so many banks.
Oh, I have no. I
That's
have
pretty
what I have banked is stealth.
I was about to say it's something for stealth or movement that he's got.
Yeah,
Like
Comtech is
5
a new.
dozen, I swear.
Comtech is a new strength for mine. So I've got like 15 bank stealth rolls.
So what information are you trying to get specifically right now?
I'm trying to see if the first off, the Sam tipped me off, is how secure is this computer? Has it got any sort of tracers? Is it got a keylogger? To where data is gonna, whatever I do is gonna be transmitted, or at least saved onto a database within the car's computer system, or
Then we're gonna look at
in a
Tom's
network.
data.
Yeah.
Well, let's do a Comtech -3 to make sure none of that's happening.
All right. And
Can I help him out with that?
I've got my Seeks and connected to that. How are you going to help?
Oh. Do I have anything? I thought I had a 6 and 2. Guess I don't.
Well, I mean, he's using his anyways, so. Yeah, it's just more if you can justify the help through roleplay of some way. You can give him help dice.
Anything?
I'm looking at what is electronic.
Time is ticking.
It's a Comtech plus 1. I can't think of anything right now that would electronic tools would come in handy for.
All right. I'm going to roll with a Wait a minute. No. I need to do the full -3 because it'll automatically give me my 2 for my Seeks, and so it'll make it a -1. So this should come out as 7 dice. If it does it right. If it did do it right. Oh, stressy. Macro not working.
Yeah, I haven't replaced it yet.
All right.
Do that real quick. Go ahead and do normal.
Yeah. Keeping it together. So 2 successes. Stunt wise. Oh, hide my tracks.
Excellent.
And then 1 to know and disable any sort of traces he might have on his computer system, and then the stunt to hide my tracks. All good?
Yep.
All right. Then I'm going to open up the car and get the disk out and to slot it in and then begin accessing the data. Never even looked at this. I've just had it in here this whole time.
The main thing is the recording from like the Wendigo landing and the whole business there.
Yeah, I'm just hoping to see if there was anything like a trace of or contact details of this guy at all.
Okay, I think you have to pull the custom stress macro back onto your bar, but it'll work now.
You can also right click on it and say edit. So each user could have done it.
Oh, interesting.
Oh, from what you posted?
Yeah.
Let me do that.
So you pop in Thom's data disk, and you all start. Well, let's see. It would have been just Jake and Saul, or Jake and Sam, that start hearing Tom's voice repeating. Because I think the first time you used it was right when you all woke up and Henry wasn't with you yet. So that's probably
Yeah, I
not
was
the
sporadically
greatest
making
flashback.
recordings as we were getting chased around, and then we
Yeah, when
eventually
you
run
first
into him.
found all the blood from waking up, you started recording it. Like, that's probably a little chilling to all of you to hear Tom's voice from that very
We
first
just woke up from
experience.
hyperspace, surrounded by blood. We're not sure where young Jake Morley's mother is. We're about to go look through the ship, see if we can find her.
That's what happened on y'all ship, Jake? Holy shit.
Yeah, it's been an interesting ride, to say the least.
thought it was bad enough for Henry and I getting boarded and waking up in an unknown situation.
You do also find the data disk. Just a little bit. You find like the letter he wrote to Damien, who all he may have told you was as a media executive on MyCore. And so you're able to use his name and pop it into the system. And it pulls up an image that I just shared with you of this guy and just a little biography of him. He's just an executive producer with the major MyCore Media, 3M as they're known. And it also, you're able to find out where their offices are in the city, which are a good bit away from where you are now.
So we got all that from his data disk.
Well, you took the name off the data disk, and then you're able to get the information on him really easily because you're
Okay.
already in the system.
Got it.
Good work. Right, now we know where to find him.
Right, should we
Let's
go
go.
try and meet this guy?
Yep.
What time of the day is it?
I was just thinking about that also. You arrived kind of in the early evening. Oh, music got really loud.
Is it Earth gravity as well?
It's very similar to Earth gravity, very, very close. And so it's probably getting into around dinner time at this point. So it's been maybe just 2 hours, but you arrived just before quote unquote sunset, except it's still quite bright out.
Getting close to when
You-
folks normally get off of work. We probably should hurry if we're gonna catch him there.
Step on the gas.
Jake, you're also able to find a news stream from major MyCore Media, and it looks like there is, a broadcast happening right now. Nothing really notable on the news feed other than a story they briefly touch on about all the problems happening at Honeycomb in terms of all the smuggling and nefarious deeds going on there.
What is
You
honeycomb?
arrive at, it's another planet.
Okay.
It's been referenced before as a smuggler's haven, supposedly. Looked like I circled it. Thought I had. Find it later. You arrive at this massive building, total skyscraper, that is very obviously labeled the headquarters for Triple M.
Do you guys mind if I'm the one that hands the disc over to him? It's the least I could do for my friend Tom.
Absolutely. go for
I've carried it
man.
this whole time.
Hell yeah, man, do it.
course, yeah.
Then let's go.
Just park right outside, or Henry, give us a piloting roll to land the vehicle safely.
So I got a roof landing like Blade Runner style.
It looks like I'm
You
lucky
could,
just to
you
get it
could
at
if you
all.
wanted to.
Yeah, let's do it proper.
All right, yeah. On the roof.
Soundtrack by Vangelis, what we do so.
There's quite a few other aerial vehicles up there. It's just this big open lot on the top of the building. There's a few stops. Like there were some other landing points as you went up, but they all were full and appeared to be more like private landings. So you're at the very top, and there is a large security checkpoint getting into the building.
Brilliant. How are we going to get in? We didn't think this through.
Well, we tell them we've got a story.
Yeah, I mean, got a story and tell them we got to deliver it to Mr. Damien.
Or I could sneak in.
Oh, yeah, we can tell them that we're here for Mr. Damien on behalf of Tom.
Yeah, maybe they'll call up to him and he'll calm down, or they'll let us up.
Okay, let's go with that.
After that, we can try sneaking in, Jake.
Hell, this is a public place, right? This is a business. We could probably just call the front, call and try and get connected to him.
Yeah, I'm sure we can do this.
There's 2 security guards at the door and kind of a small kiosk with a terminal. Not many coming and going at all right now. Appears to be you're the only ones, but they, you landed. It was very obvious that you landed, and they're just kind of at alert. And they do have weapons. They're each holding what looks to be some sort of a pulse rifle. It's not military grade.
Media grade.
All right. Anyone coming with me?
Yeah, I'm with you.
Yep, I'm coming.
I don't imagine the kid is taking charge here. So.
No.
Is everybody going together?
Let's see what else.
Yeah.
Their faces as you approach are a little of bewilderment. Halt. State your business.
Hi, yeah, we're here to see Mr. Damien, right? Out of character.
Damien
Yeah.
Mateless.
We're here to see Mr. Mateless on behalf of a source of his.
They look at each other and back to you. I'm sorry, sir. There's no one in this building by that name. You're going to have to leave.
Can I try a observation to see if there might be light?
No, it's not really how observation's meant to be used. It would be, it
Oh,
would actually be
manipulation.
manipulation.
Oh,
Are you going to push?
Yeah, why not? That's
Oh
fine.
no.
no, gentlemen. We had to look him up before we came here. That's how we know to find him here.
Let's have you make a manipulation, Sam.
And we're going to do the same as last time. They're going to do more than what I asked for.
Wonder, is it a contested?
Usually.
God, it's
think it
been so
is.
long.
No. Oh. All right. So
They start screaming.
Ah, ah.
Of course, Mr. Mateless. Yes. Are you on his calendar?
It's not a contested.
No, we just
It's
came
not?
across this information and his contact felt he really needed it right away.
Yeah, this is what you call a diary buster.
What's the name of this contact?
Tom, I can't think. Peel, Mr. Tom Peel.
Yeah, it's not contested. Unicorn. There's a series of bonuses and penalties depending on your negotiating position.
Right.
And then it's just a single
Yeah,
roll.
really.
All right.
It's on page
I'm not
71 of the
worried
book,
about it.
if you want.
Mixing up with other year 0.
One of them nods to the other, who makes a call on the terminal, a video chat call, and you just kind of see this happening. You can't hear it. He's like in this little booth, this kiosk, security kiosk, and of just a few moments later, Mr. Mateless will see you now. I shall escort you. Takes you inside.
Yes.
And at this point, the sun has started to go down, and
Vampires.
they stick you in a very nice waiting room.
Well, isn't this fancy? And I'm gonna walk over to the windows and look out over the city.
This is how the other half live.
It's not loading on. Oh, there we go. Wow, this is awesome. All the shithole colonies that I lived in growing up, and this exists.
Yeah, just don't look too close at it. There's nothing behind it.
It's over Jake's head.
Yeah, it might look nice from the outside.
Oh.
Trouble is, when you're this high up, everyone down there looks like ants.
You're not waiting too long when Mr. Damien Mateless comes in. I'm so sorry to keep you waiting. You're here with Tom. Where is he?
I stepped forward. Unfortunately, Tom died. But And I pull out of my pocket the LDD. This is a data disk of all the information he was gathering. Some of the stuff I believed he had already contacted you about. I've carried it across a number of star systems to bring it to you on behalf of Tom. And I hand it over to him.
His just face is kind of dropped. Very surprised by your statements, and that is terrible to hear. He was a good friend.
Yes, he was.
I ask how it happened.
We were attacked by very powerful alien life forms. Something that Weyland-Yutani was manipulating their DNA.
Yes, Wayland and Utani implanted me with one of those creatures, and we were at a facility where they were removing it. And during that process, some of them got out, and Tom didn't make it out.
That all sounds highly unbelievable. You're telling me there's dangerous alien creatures somewhere out there?
Lots of places out there.
We wiped out my whole home planet.
What? I'm sorry. I think we
Terraforming
would have heard
belongs
something
to them
about
now.
this.
And Hadley's Hope as well, where we first encountered these creatures.
And now
And-
Toronto.
Look at the damn disc, man. It's all there.
Kind of gives you an incredulous look and goes around to the computer and puts it in and starts playing Tom's voice messages and looking through everything else Tom had put on there. This all seems very dangerous. He pops the data disk out. What? Sets it on the table, just kind of looks like he's scared of it. I don't know what I can do with this. You must realize what kind of sway and power Weyland-Yutani holds.
Yeah, we've seen it firsthand. We've just come from Toronto, where it looks like they've let everyone. The colonists died to cover up the existence of these things.
I mean, I've heard of Trono Colony. It's just a tiny settlement for new families.
We have new families that are likely all dead now.
Is that verifiable? Do you have proof of this?
Got an eyewitness account. I'm not sure. What, Jake? Did you take anything? Any data from the Atmo processor?
Did I?
I think you actually took everything you found there.
Oh, I did.
Yeah.
I did.
You had all the data from the machine that was reading their biosigns, and then you saved all of Clara Morley's personal drive.
I did.
So that's all on there too, I guess. You kind of point it out to him, and
Yeah, I've added to it what Tom gathered. There's like a complete data dump of some Wayu computer systems and their operatives, aka my so-called mother, who I don't even know who she is anymore. Just trying to find her, but I don't know if I want to meet her. You'll see what she's done.
You seem well connected. Does the name Clara Morley or Sherry Lou mean anything to you?
oh, I can't say I know either of those names. I am not well connected with the Wayland Yutani representatives. We try to maintain ourselves as an independent media outlet, but you can imagine here on my core how difficult that is. There are those in this. He like at this point he kind of gets up and closes the door. It looks suspiciously around. I guarantee you there are many of my colleagues who work for Wayland Yutani, or at least taking some money on the side to let them know what stories are coming. The media always has someone controlling it. I can only do so much myself. This, and he points to the data disk, this is... I'm not even sure what the repercussions might be from releasing this information. Putting all of our lives at risk, mine especially.
How many more lives do you think you're putting at risk by not releasing this information?
Look, this is some... I can't just drop this on the air. I have to... There's government contractors that I have to go through for things like this. This is a Pandora's box that you've brought me. I may know someone in the UA who can help me with this, but just by making that call, I'm risking a lot, opening myself up to exposure.
It's in your hands. It's your business, but we're still in this rabbit hole. There's more answers. This kid's mom is deep in it, and we need to track her down and the people that she's working with. One of the things your friend found was you sent the coordinates for a signal that was sent. We want to follow up on that. See who was communicating with Clara Morley.
I have been doing digging on that for you when I can, and the signal comes from the hive. That's what we call the Wayland Yutani's campus. I don't have an exact... I don't know exactly who it's linked to, but I was able to get an office number, and he like writes down on a piece of little slip of paper and passes it to Jake. That is who the transmissions were being sent to. I don't know whose office it is or how you expect to get in there to find them, but
Oh, I have ways.
this is what...
So, can you refresh my memory again? These transmissions were what? This is so much info from a long time ago. I don't quite...
Yeah, it was your robot mom,
Yes.
the android Clara Morley, had been receiving communiques, or had been receiving directives, which were those things we can talk about later that I had posted.
Yes.
And then also Miranda had been sending communiques to this same transmission through the same channel of communications.
And so now we know where that office is? Or...
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that in this building or is it elsewhere?
No, it's in what he called the hive,
Oh,
which
yes,
is
yes, yes.
where the coordinates were at, which is a big Wayland Yutani structure. There's a bunch of buildings. They've got their whole they've got our whole block. That's just Wayland Yutani's sector.
What, do you guys think we should have a copy of all this data in case the company intercepts it?
Never have too many copies.
Yeah, that's probably best.
He'll transfer it all to his own data drive. And yours back to you.
I kept this one hidden, which is why it hasn't been taken from us. I would suggest you do the same. And
Don't worry, I know just what to do with this. And he puts it in his inner pocket.
His prison wallet. I get my toy car out and put it, the remote controlled car, and put it back in there.
Look, I really appreciate you bringing this to me, and my condolences for Tom. I will miss him.
Yeah.
Keep your eyes on the newscasts.
Oh, we will.
We certainly will. And we might have some more interesting info for you later, depending on how things go.
We'll just hope this
Here,
changes something.
I'll give you my direct line. He gives you a communications code to reach him directly. And then he'll escort you back to the stair, anyways, or the elevator that would take you to the roof.
Is there any way you could help us get into the hive?
Do you
Well-
have contacts that can help us?
I may know someone. It might take me a day or so, though, to get you some sort of media clearance.
Well, we unfortunately don't have that long. Our vehicle is going to be reported stolen in less than 12 hours, and then our ship is going to be reported in less than 24.
Huh. Well, I may know somewhere you can park your ship for it, and it will remain undetected for some time.
Oh,
Just as well.
yes, if we could get out from that man. That would definitely be the best course of action here.
We keep a hangar for the media. All sorts of spare vehicles get stocked in it. Here, to move your ship here, and I'll let them know to expect you. Gives you another set of coordinates for that.
Much appreciated, sir.
Do you know a good computer store? Sorry, it's a random question. Shop. I need to buy some computing equipment.
Oh yes, here in Mycor you can find them all over the place.
I thought I could. Thank you.
And he'll tell you the most popular one, kind of point you in the right direction for it.
Let's
PC
get our
World.
ship moved before the senator reports us, and then we can take Jake's shot.
Yeah, sounds good to me.
Yeah.
All right, let's go.
Y'all want to take a quick break?
Yeah, we should.
We only have about 45 minutes left to play anyways.
Yeah, just a very quick bio.
funeral is about to begin. The funeral is about to begin. The funeral is about to begin. funeral is about to begin, sir.
Right. So Damien has given you the coordinates for a hangar to park the ship in. And you still have about 8 or 9 hours until the car you're in is reported stolen.
Can we take this car back and then be done with the senator? Because we're already here on planet. We got a hidden spot for the ship. Do we even need it anymore? Like, there's got to
That
be.
is definitely the wisest course of action at this point. I want to be done with that man as well.
I mean,
Yeah, let's wash our hands of him.
we got public transportation. Or I got $17,000. Can we buy a car? What do
Well,
they
it sounds
cost?
like Mr. Damien is going to hook us up.
Well, has he got vehicles we could use? Because I'm kind of liking the flying. I mean, don't you guys find it cool?
He did. Oh, definitely. I mean, he did say the place we're going with the ship had lots of other vehicles parked there.
Yeah, we should be able to borrow something.
But we need to get rid of the senator's vehicle first. It's when we go to return his vehicle and leave, don't mention we've spoken with Mr. Damien, or that we're bringing the ship somewhere else. Just make him think we're leaving the planet.
Yeah.
I'd say that's all easily done.
Do we have time
Well, at
to
least
swing
get
by
in
a
there.
computer shop?
Yeah, you want to do that right now? Before you drop the car off?
Damien said it would take him at least a day to get in touch with the contact and set up media stuff. So I feel like we should move our ship first, and then we can take you shopping when we're not under such a time constraint.
So, anyone else chiming in on that?
Oh, I like that plan.
Yeah. Let's do that.
He pointed you in the direction of a very large warehouse called Scanner Shack. Was there anything in particular you were looking for, Jake?
A PDAT and
PDAT.
what if we all got personal data transmitters and I can monitor it? Then I can check your vitals and stuff from a distance and, be well connected. I look around with bright eyes to everyone. Yeah?
Well, as much as I don't like companies surveilling me,
Well,
it could be handy for the group.
I'll lock it out.
Could be beneficial if we get separated, if it can tell us where we're all located as well.
We got money. I got money if you don't.
Oh, I've got money.
That's right. You guys got paid the first time. From like the third session, they got shafted.
I tried on your behalf, Jake.
All right. So
How many $1,000 did he say you had again?
I got 17,000 dollars.
Yeah, I don't think he needs to complain about your allowance, kid.
I know, but it's what you guys got before.
Hey, I'm back, sir.
No worries.
Right. So
PDAT.
I'll make this quick so I don't have to bog down a shopping role-playing experience, but what I'm wanting to get is a PDAT, a couple long data discs, and a PDT for myself. And then if others want to buy one for themselves, that's fine. If not, I'll buy them.
Okay, I updated the list. PDAT 1,000 credits. PDGs for 100, data disc for 50.
All right.
Yeah, I'll buy a PDC.
They also.
So,
Oh, why didn't
Yeah,
they?
I'll grab a PDT. And I guess I'll grab a PDAT too. I got contacts. I'll do both of them.
Let's see. Where's
They have
Yeah,
some
might
unique
as well.
recipes at Scanner Shack also.
Crap, I had 23. So, 22.
Wait, where do I see? Oh, there it is. Um,
1,000.
Wasn't there a standard equipment folder is available? I can see armor and weapons, but not gear.
Yeah, there is. It's under Wendigo equipment, then standard.
Ah, sorry.
Personal data transfer.
wait, so a med kit recipe. When you have all of those ingredients, you can only make one of them.
Yeah, per ingredient.
Okay, that is insane then, because the SCJ injector and compound B are both
Oh,
requirements and cost as much or more than a med kit
Right.
itself.
I actually forgot when I copied that it's cheaper at MyCore because it's way more available. So I have to bring those. Those were like the rarity, the scarcity prices of
Okay.
Argos. When I make a new shopping sheet, I just copy the previous one. And they actually don't even have quantities of them.
Well, if it's economical to do so, I would like to purchase the ingredients to make the med kits, since I have the. Oh yeah, absolutely. Okay.
There you go. Yeah, they're way cheaper on my core.
Yeah. I need to do math.
Okay, I'm all set. I'm all done.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Okay, it's 550 credits for all of the ingredients for each med kit. I would like to buy the stuff to make at least 5 of them.
Okay.
Or should I just do 10? Because it's
Nice
super
round
cheap
number.
here. Yeah, well, it's like we'll have med kits for a long time if I do that. So yeah, I'll buy the equipment for making 10 med kits.
Okay.
And then I suppose if everybody's getting a PDAT and a PDT, I'll do that as well.
And so, yeah, for recipes, it's 1 shift of craft time, which is easily done during space travel. But if you wanted to make some now, you'd have to find time to do it. So you take Midas to this hangar kind of at the edge of the city. But it appears to mostly be aerial vehicles. A lot of like older models that have been retired or just excess. You know, there's a lot of extra ships in there with the Triple M logo. And there's some attendants of the hangar that are expecting you and give you all the necessary paperwork to retrieve it when you're ready. But it seems you would have to be on foot now.
We're pedestrians.
Put us back on the streets, I guess.
Well, I could use some fresh air anyway.
So did Damien say he was gonna help us get set up to get to the coordinates, the Wayland Utani thing?
Yeah,
Yeah, he
he's
said he
got
might be able to get us
contact.
passes.
Oh, but we have to wait.
Yeah, he said it was going to take like a day to get us media passes and contacts.
So can we stay here on our ship, or do we need to go get a room? I mean, we have money, but be more secure on our ship. And oh, by the
Maybe
way,
we want to get business attire as well, so we don't stick out like a sore thumb.
That's not a bad idea. Let's try to blend in here.
well, I think I probably already blend in as a kid, as a skater kid, a child of a corporate.
Yeah, but I don't think my greasy work clothes exactly fit in with the folks around here.
Yeah, and they also
And
smell.
Jeevan, no offense, man, you look like something out of the Wild West here.
Plus, Sam, you also smell pretty ripe too with those clothes.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Were there any clothes inside of the Midas?
What?
Like,
Hold on.
Probably in
Gold.
Mr. Gold's room, just like a handful of like really nice suits. That
Yeah, there
you
was
would have
some
owned.
in there. Yeah, just you can look in the closet. I got some of my stuff there, but I left the stuff for my dad's. But
What about this box under the bed?
no, that's personal
Okay.
stuff. God, you're gonna go through a teenager's stuff? You're as
Not in
bad
a
as
million years.
parents.
I'll put on one of the suits.
Yeah, can we find stuff in our sizes?
Don't think that'll exactly work for me. I might not look quite right in a man suit.
I think Jeevan, you would find the suit. You know, you can wear a suit, but yeah, they don't fit either of you quite right. Maybe I could picture Henry's ankles showing
Yeah.
a little.
Well, it'll do for now. Yeah, I'll wear it unless it's too ridiculous.
I don't think it would look ridiculous. I just think they definitely are. They don't look. If someone was to analyze you, they wouldn't look quite right on you.
I can put up with that.
Guess I'm off to find a ladies' clothing store. Something tells me all they have around here are dresses. Ugh.
Business pantsuits.
One could hope. Even that sounds miserable. I like my jeans and my boots.
You can dress yourself as you please, but it will cost you 500 credits to do so.
We're trying to blend in. So, I'm gonna go find
So
a
what's
clothing
your
store and find something that is a bit more appropriate for this plan.
And then did you want to stay on the ship for the night?
I would prefer it. We can defend it. We can secure ourselves.
Make a quick retreat if we need.
And yeah, we can take off if we have to.
And it was a good opportunity for a night out.
Oh,
Yeah, I assume that most of the clothes in Mr. Gold's wardrobe are tearaway suits.
So we can fast forward if you want.
yeah, we probably should. Otherwise, we'll drag.
Mm-hmm.
So we could enjoy a nice meal, catch a holovid maybe. That's Jake's 2 cents worth.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I think we all
You can
deserve
pick.
a night of relaxation as much as we can.
So my course probably not like any place any of y'all have ever really been. Henry, you've been in some big nice cities, I imagine, as a smuggler, and nothing you've ever seen compares just the lavishness and wealth of this place.
Kind of fucked up,
It is
honestly.
the most comfortable you've ever felt being here. There's a high security presence also. Mycor, it appears to be a mix of kind of a blending of bureaucracies that govern this place, and they all work together. So the security force is strictly a Mycor security force in how they're labeled, but you know that's not. Well, it is in UA space, but it is. The security you all are constantly seeing seems much more adept at what they're doing than you would think of normal security forces or mercenaries. They don't ever really seem to check anyone's paperwork, but you all changed to look more to blend in, and so you're mostly glazed over. It appears to be pretty well run. Everyone's happy, and you have seen no indication of grit or grime or crime. And so you just enjoy a nice night out on the town. The first night of luxury you've had maybe in a very long time, if ever.
It'll be the most that Jake has ever experienced. I just very big-eyed and just looking around constantly.
Been a long time since I've been in this city, and certainly not one like this.
Yeah, I think
Can't
all
say
of
I've
the
ever been to one like this.
I think all of the luxury and decadence actually makes Henry feel really uncomfortable. 'Cause it's like, oh, this is what all of that corruption in the corporations is ultimately paying for.
Well,
Yeah.
because of cryosleep, it's funny, like, literally, to you all, it feels as if only 2 days ago you were on Trono. Now suddenly you're here. Like, total opposite. The next day, as you are leaving the ship, the attendant of the hangar approaches you, and he's holding some key cards and says, "These arrived for you today," and hands them to whoever is in the front of your group or came out first. And they appear to be Wayland Yutani access, or excuse me, they appear to be the major Mycor media passes. But it has all of your names and your photos on it.
Check us out. We're members of the press now.
I'm a long way.
Yeah, I'm sure that'll get us all of the protection and safety in the world.
Yeah, maybe we should get one of those helmets with press on the front.
And a big old target on the back.
Yeah.
And Jake, there's one for you that's labeled as a temporary guest pass.
Hey man, he's pressed too. He did a lot of work.
Why he's so short, he's been pressed.
I'm VIP. Cool. Well, we've got what we
There was
need now.
no-
But we gotta get in. I mean, can we just walk right in with these? We got,
I
Or
think
we have a story as to why we're walking in. We're pressed. What are we there for?
probably what we're gonna want to do is think of something really bland, like we've got a minor story on some middle manager, and then that'll get us into the campus, and then once we're in there, maybe that's when we go stealthy.
That's right. Come in. Okay. I'm gonna put some stuff away. I'm not gonna bring my pistol or 2 electroshock grenades.
That's a good point. I assume we can't. He's just wander in with pulse rifles.
It might not be wise.
So I'll just keep my stun baton, conceal that. Maybe get away with a grenade.
I'm just keeping my knife.
Although these guys.
Oh, my slingshot. Alright, I'm really low on weight now that I'm carrying. That's cool. I can jump around. Yes. Alright.
Okay. You'd be able to easily enough take like a taxi over there if you wanted.
A self-driving car. Yes, let's go. Let's go. Adventure.
Yeah, adventure awaits.
See how much credits it costs you to get a self-driving flying taxi.
Luxury.
$125 credits.
I got 25.
Sure.
I'll contribute 25.
Yeah, how much is it?
You arrive at the Hive, where security, specifically Wayland Yutani security, has really ramped up surrounding this small district that appears to be strictly Wayland Yutani buildings and members. You approach the security gate, and as soon as they scan your cards, your media cards, oh, they're expecting you.
What?
Here's a map of the grounds, and they buzz you all in just extremely casually. You see the 2 guards. There's the one guy that scanned you in, and there's 2 guys holding the same type of rifle that Henry has, which you know to be a very powerful and expensive rifle.
Okay. Okay, Jake.
Once we're through, looks the others. I was expecting a bit more trouble than that.
Well, don't worry. You might still be right. Could have just walked right into the honey trap.
Well, it is the Hive.
Okay.
Inside, it's almost like a little neighborhood that you've gone through a security gate to get into. And so there's a few roads going different directions. There are some vehicles, like it's big enough for cars to drive around. There's little coffee shops and kiosks. It's almost like its own little mini economy inside of here. And it all is essentially circling around the main building in the center.
Does anyone want to get a Peter Whalen plushie?
That'd be a
No.
good signature item.
That would be.
So do you just
Yes.
go straight for where the coordinates take
Yeah,
you?
yeah, that's what I want to do.
Yeah, see where it
We're
goes.
getting no
You're kind of-
resistance, so might as well do it.
You're antsy and eager and just kind of pushing towards it. Of course, takes you right up to that central building. So you're kind of milling about outside, and plenty of people all around going to and fro. Business people, people wearing lab coats, security forces. Everyone, nobody really pays you any mind whatsoever. It's kind of seems that if you're in there, you're allowed to be in there, and so there's no one questioning you at all or even giving you a second glance. Do you proceed inside the main building,
Yeah,
or
yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
okay?
This seems odd. I can't. I'm staying cautious though. I'm looking around.
Oh yeah, Henry doesn't trust any of this shit.
Inside is another security point where they scan your media cards, and you can't really see the screen they're looking at, but they're just very nonchalant reading what pops up, looks back over at you, waves you through. And they said, the director is expecting you and tells you the same room that you were told by Damien. And you make your way up into the elevator, and you start going to the very top of this skyscraper on the 20th floor. It opens up to just this massive private office. And sitting in the desk against the window is Clara Morley.
Bum bum bum.
Sherry?
And we'll go ahead and end session with that.
Yeah, Jake is just mouth open. Speechless. Is she a disembodied head that sits on the desk like that? Like it's a robot head?
Like one of those Futurama heads in Jaws.
Yeah, exactly. That would be hilarious. Oh dear, I thought that
Alright.
was gonna
Let's
come.
find experience
Thought
chart.
that was gonna come. I've got it. I have it in a macro. The bottom.
All right. Did you participate in the session? 1 point.
Yeah.
Did you pursue a course of action which supports or works towards your personal agenda?
No, we ran away
Anybody?
from it.
Yeah, not really.
Did you risk or sacrifice something to further your personal agenda?
Nope.
No.
Did you defy your personal agenda?
Yes.
No.
Well, it says actively defy it. Just I don't know.
Yeah, my agenda is to help the non-company folks that are in the fucked
Oh,
up
yeah.
situations at the hands of the company as much as I can.
Yeah, so you get a point for that, definitely. Did you risk your life for your buddy?
No.
No.
I don't think so. There was only the ship combat today, not much other action. Support, protect, or save the life of another player. Challenge, stand up to, sabotage, or undermine an antagonist. Did you get the
Senator, I
final
guess.
blow on an enemy? Anyone stand up to NPC?
Sol with the senator.
Mo- mm, no, I did not. No enemies.
Yeah, I'd give Saul a point for that. Panic roll was everybody,
Yeah.
I think.
I don't think I did one actually.
Oh, really?
Overcome a dangerous
Did you
event.
overcome? Everybody gets one. Significant discovery or revelation? I'd say so.
Mom, if it's her.
Right, you're just so wary now. You don't know what to think.
Yeah.
Extraordinary action or a great idea.
Did I do anything like that?
I think off the top of my head, I'll have to, when I re-listen to it.
I don't think so.
Nothing jumps to mind.
There were some good ideas this session, but I can't think of them off the top of my head. Did you show off this session? I think Henry did. Did anyone else?
I did not.
No.
You earn money or find a valuable rare item.
No. So,
Raided the suit closet.
Yeah, it's an expensive suit.
That's
I
true.
definitely had it, though.
Yeah, the expensive suits get you an XP point.
Nice.
alright, that's all of them. Let's see. Well, I could raise one thing.
I'm gonna raise my manipulation since this is a more social one.
I don't know what I would raise. By the way, I guess, could we have gotten rid of stress because we slept overnight?
Yeah, all your stress is gone.
Right. Oh, dear. Okay.
All right, so let's see. What is our next
Shit,
session?
I just
supposed
realized
to
I've been
be?
talking to myself.
Oh dear. Seventeenth.
I'm going to go ahead and
17th.
stop the recording. Thanks for watching.